got a little list of society offenders who might well be underground.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 cartoon TV villain songs.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when.
For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most diabolical show tunes from our favorite animated series and TV movies. We won't be discussing any anime villain tunes since they're worth a list all their own. Many of these songs will be very plot heavy, so expect spoilers ahead. What are your favorite animated villain songs? Let us know in the comments. Number 20, Skrawl's Songs, Chalk Zone. Skrawl is undoubtedly Rudy's most diabolical doodle, so it's fitting that he has his own insidious theme song.
Hi to you all. Who am I? Just call me Skrawl.
It's so nice that it has 3 different versions. The first version gives Skrawl a formal introduction and lets us all know how much he despises Rudy. In the second edition, he tries to tempt Rudy's best friend Penny into joining the dark side.
Hey, 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 we can rock, 'cause we got some magic chalk.
Finally, the third version has him doing a duet with another one of Rudy's enemies in a truly dastardly collaboration. No matter which version you're hearing, you're guaranteed to be tapping your toes to the menacing and jazzy beat. All of the music is made even better by Jim Cummings singing.
Look, 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 what we've brought out on Rudy Robot.
Number 19, Bring Back a Legend, The Lion Guard. Antagonists Ushari, Janja, and the hyenas get so tired of dealing with the Lion Guard that they decide to bring back Big Bad Scar.
Scar was such a legend. Though he's long gone, his story lives on.
Naturally, they all discuss their scheme in song. The music and visuals make for a scene that could have been pure exposition into an attention-grabbing number. The tune has a menacing and marching beat that's made more intimidating by all the hyenas chanting.
No more playing nice. No more playing nice.
Additionally, the visuals are shrouded in shadows, with ominous lighting that add a foreboding mystery to their evil plot. All the while, they revel in their plan to bring the worst lion in all the Pride Lands back from the dead and have him lead them to glory.
Let's bring back a legend to help our fight. Let's bring back a legend of darkness tonight.
Number 18, Empire, Monster High, Boo York, Boo York. In the 2015 Monster High TV special, Boo York, Boo York, Nephra Denial and her father Ramses scheme to invade Boo York. Of course, they have to flaunt their eventual success in song.
Name in the light, living royal. Take a look at these beautiful diamonds.
This prompts them to belt out a pop music video style tune about their eventual empire. The song was bombastic, boastful, and had a lot of big energy.
All I want is everything, 'cause we're kings and queens. Why pretend to be anything less?
By the time you're done, you might wonder, why should they stop with Boo York? They've got the confidence and power to turn the entire world into their kingdom, and nobody could possibly get in their way. The energy they display in the song truly makes you feel like they can talk the talk and walk the walk.
Reign over everything, take over everything.
Empire.
Number 17, Grandma Stuff'em and Slamwich, codename Kids Next Door. What happens when you combine the singing talents of Grey Delisle Griffin with the heavy metal music of Gwar?
I've got pork fat and gravy flowing through my veins. I serve dead monkey pudding and platypus brains.
You get an epic and head-pounding rock opera episode of codename Kids Next Door, that's what. The entire episode is an intense showdown between the KND, Grandma Stuff'em, and her army of food monsters. The main villain also belts out 2 slamming songs. While the first tune has her trying to make the kids eat again, her second track makes her unleash an enormous sandwich monster. All of this musical harmony culminates in a giant kaiju battle for the ages. While the episode's story is extremely wacky, the tunes hit so hard that it's impossible not to rock out.
All and worship Slamwich winner!
Number 16, brand new best friend, Phineas and Ferb the movie, Across the Second Dimension. The songs Kinderlumper, I Really Don't Hate Christmas, My Goody Two-Shoes Brother, Happy Evil Love Song, and All the Convoluted Reasons We Pretend to Be Divorced are all bangers. My Name is Doof is also stuck in our heads, but in the end, we went with the duet between Doofenshmirtz and himself.
Do you collect coins? Yeah, just in case. Vending machines become the dominant race.
For context, the scientist runs into his counterpart from the second dimension. After hitting it off, they sing a campy pop show tune about how happy they are to have like-minded company.
Now before me I see someone with whom I agree.
All the while, they pay homage to other classic dynamic duos. Yes, even our titular brothers. This duet is honestly more wholesome than villainous, but it's way too much fun watching the Mad Doctor bounce off himself to skip over.
Twice the evil, double Doofenshmirtz.
Number 15, Under Our Spell, My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, Rainbow Rocks. Arguably the best villains from the Equestria Girls spin-offs were the Dazzlings.
Blindsided by the beat, clapping your hands, stomping your feet.
Not only are they proactive in their goal, but their hypnotic and enchanting singing voices ensure that they steal the show during each battle. Their best work comes out with the insidious pop tune Under Our Spell. The devious trio has the crowd eating out of their hands here. All the while, the rest of the Battle of the Bands competitors are at each other's throats. This combo of confidence and song causes the heroes to crack under the pressure. This eerie and diabolical tune cements their place as one of the My Little Pony franchise's most deadly foes. We'd be happy to be welcomed to their show anytime.
Now that you're under our spell.
Number 14, Come Wayward Souls, Over the Garden Wall. For a mini-series as wistful as Over the Garden Wall, it has arguably one of the most haunting Cartoon Network songs.
Come, wayward souls.
Come Wayward Souls is a somber and eerie track. It's made even creepier by the Beast's ghoulish and operatic voice in the first verse. The second verse gets even more blood-curdling since it features a children's chorus harmonizing. To top it all off, the lyrics are foreboding and cryptically vague. This domineering track is strong enough to break lost souls that had the misfortune to wander into Beast's gloomy forest. The lyrics are a lot more frightening with the story context, but even without them, you'll have a sinister sounding tune that sends a chill down your spine. Number 13, Remember, Danny Phantom. It turns out that Ember McLean, the latest pop superstar of Amity Park, is actually a ghost.
It was September.
Her master plan has her using her hit song Remember to enslave the townsfolk. We can't say we blame them since the tune is a devious bop. The melody is heart-pumping and catchy. All the while, the lyrics are both empowering and surprisingly grim.
Like dead trees in cold December.
They tell a tragic story about unrequited love before a broken-hearted high school girl met her end. But now that she's back from the grave, she'll use her musical talent to make sure that everybody remembers her name. While Ember is eventually defeated, there's no way we'll forget this song. Number 12, Other Friends, Steven Universe, the movie. At the start of the Steven Universe TV movie, it feels like Steven and the Crystal Gems are living happily ever after. But everything changed when a being named Spinel entered the picture looking for revenge.
That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's swell to finally meet her other friends.
Eons before Steven was born, the antagonist always stood at his mother Rose's side. But the matriarch's actions caused Spinel to be left alone for thousands of years. The antagonist's bitterness comes out in full during Other Friends.
Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying?
She runs circles around the gems while belting out a haunting electro jazz number. All the while, you can feel the venom in her voice. While the tune may be short, you'll feel the energy and chills it brings for a long time. Number 11, Nothing Left to Lose, Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. We're ready as we'll ever be to dive into some tangled numbers.
The path of hate is a dangerous track. You take one step and it's hard to turn back.
Waiting in the Wings is a great and dark number about longing for something more. Although we love hearing Cassandra sing that number, her duet with Varian might be even better.
The path I'm on is a path paved in black. I'm taking that road and I'm not looking back.
While former villain Varian was redeeming himself, Cass was getting worse. Their parallel storylines led to one tense duet where the reformed guy tries to convince the antagonist to change her ways. While Varian knows that Cass is about to lose everything good in her life, she's convinced that she's lost everything holding her back. The powerful song ends with her getting the last word in and insisting that she really doesn't have anything left to lose.
Nothing left to lose.
Number 10, High to Be Loathed, The Simpsons.
Don't really care for chasing women, never was keen on booze.
As much as we enjoy hearing Sideshow Bob singing of his obsession with Bart, nobody knows villainy quite like Mr. Burns.
I've grown accustomed to his face.
In an effort to convince Abe Simpson to get back into wrestling, Burns breaks into a jaunty show tune about how great it is to be hated, and he raises a lot of good points.
Because you've got to love to be hated, find the good in being bad.
If enough people despise you, you've got a face in history just for relishing in others' misery. And Burns musically delights in this fact by recalling some of the most infamous faces in pop culture and history.
Chucky Stellan, Megatron, Eric Cartman, Donkey Kong.
Plus, who knew something as decrepit as Monty Burns could cut a rug like this?
It's a high to be low.
Number 9, Robot Hell, Futurama.
Ah, crap, singing. Mind if I smoke?
After a heavy night of sinning, Bender gets abducted by the robot devil and dragged all the way to Robot Hell.
Cigars are evil, you won't miss them. We'll find ways to simulate that smell.
Upon his arrival, Bender is subjected to the worst kind of torture there is, an upbeat jazz number as the devil shows him around.
Gambling's wrong and so is cheating, so is forging phony IOUs.
At one point, Fry and Leela even get their own verse as they race down to save their ensnared friend. Leela more determined while Fry has some reservations.
I don't feel well.
It's up to us to rescue him.
Even though Bender's life is on the line, who can resist tapping their feet hearing the mechanized Lucifer belt out a swinging tune as he prepares to punish Robot Hell's occupants for every one of their misdeeds?
You'll suffer till the end of time, enduring tortures, most of which rhyme, trapped forever here in Robot Hell!
Number 8, Brains, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Well, hello there, little boy. Don't be shy. Step right up on the reasonable guy.
In a spooky parody of Little Shop of Horrors, Billy ends up making friends with an evil meteor from outer space with an appetite for brains.
Well, I'm just shy and scared in this place. I'm just a fish out of water from outer space.
To satisfy its hunger, the meteor tricks Billy into bringing it the brains of everyone in town with a dark cabaret song written and performed by well-known Gothic artist Voltaire.
Go down to your neighbor's place. See the dull expression on his face.
With how bizarre and ghoulish Billy and Mandy can get, collaborating with Voltaire was a perfect fit. The song became one of his most famous numbers, and it helped tell a ghastly story of a diabolical feeding frenzy.
You've been swell to go around and bring me every single brain in town.
While the meteor's reign comes to a grisly end, this wouldn't be the last time Voltaire contributed his talents to this Cartoon Network classic. Number 7, I'm the Music Meister, Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Batman, the Brave and the Bold got a chance to really camp it up with some catchy show tunes like Drive Us Bats. We also had a lot of fun with, well, where's the fun in that? But we have to give a special shout out to I'm the Music Meister.
I'm sounding shrill against my will and cannot stop this singing. And in my ears I swear I hear a quite distinctive ringing.
In one episode, a brawl between heroes and villains is abruptly ended when both sides start unexpectedly singing. That's when we see Neil Patrick Harris play the Music Meister, a villain who can force people to sing, dance, and do his dirty work.
Put down your arms, my friends, your arrows, guns, and swords.
For the first song of the musical, this menacing Broadway-like orchestration helps set the scene for the Music Meister's master plan. The tune also highlights Harris's amazing singing voice.
Music Meister, I cannot help but boast.
Number 6. This is how we will end it. Total drama. Among the many musical numbers during Total Drama World Tour was a devious duet between two of the series' biggest baddies, Heather and Alejandro.
This is not how we'll end it. There's a bill to be paid.
After Heather gets trapped in a hole, Alejandro boasts how he was able to manipulate/eliminate nearly every female contestant. And Heather's next on the chopping block.
Shouldn't have mocked you for having to dig. Help me out and I'll be your human drill rig.
Meanwhile, Heather tries to appeal to Alejandro, saying that if he wants to take her down, at least give her a chance to fight back.
I'm wedged in a hole, this isn't pride.
Aside from the obvious romantic tension between these two rivals, what really makes this song is the alternative rock instrumental and chilling puppeteer visuals, almost similar to NSYNC's Bye 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 music video. Even though Alejandro eventually sets Heather free, the war between them is far from over.
This is not how we'll end it. There's a bill to be paid.
Number 5. The Pixie Rap. The Fairly Odd Parents.
We're pixies. Check out our man, wicked mixies.
With their 37-year plan coming together, the Pixies, HP, and Sanderson revel in their success in song. You'd expect two corrupt businessmen voiced by Ben Stein to sing a hilariously dry and deadpan tune.
I'm not a hater, but I must cater to my mission, my ambition to be the one administrator.
Instead, the special pulls a complete 180 and has the Pixies dish out a high-energy rap song with vocals by well-known rappers Method Man and Redman. It makes sense once you suspend your disbelief.
We're pixies, and since the 1960s, we raised that clown to be our tool, to beat the fairies so we can rule. We're pixies.
This hilariously ironic jam really highlights how confident the Pixies are that their scheme will finally prevail, and how they'll soon be the rulers of both Earth and Fairy World. If their plot is as fresh as their beats, we're definitely in a world of trouble.
It's going just as we predictions. We can't stop now, the time is near. We're Fairy World and this world here.
Number 4. What's the use of feeling blue? Steven Universe. When Blue Diamond starts grieving over Pink again, Yellow tries singing a lament, with their pearls singing backup to cheer her up.
Why would you want to be here? What do you ever see here?
The supposed shattering of their fellow Diamond still hurts, but Yellow just wants to move forward since she feels that all this sorrow is just pointless. But even she can't hide the pain she feels.
An army has a use, they can go and fight a war.
It takes a certain talent to be able to get us to sympathize with baddies, and this haunting, sorrowful tune shows us that the big bad tyrants of Homeworld aren't as above sadness as they claim to be, especially when it comes to coping with the loss of a loved one.
But now there's nothing we can do, so tell me, what's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling? What's the use of feeling blue?
Number 3. I'm the Bad Guy. Wander Over Yonder.
So you don't want to date me?
Thanks to Wander's encouragement, Lord Hater finally tries asking Dominator out on a date. Dominator doesn't just say no, she takes it a step further, shamelessly mocking the two idiots through a sultry, menacing tune.
I'm not the damsel in distress. I'm not your girlfriend or the frightened princess.
She mockingly flaunts about the room, singing how she's no one's buddy, girlfriend, or some helpless damsel. She's evil to the core and loves every minute of it.
So I'm not your teammate or your partner in crime. What am I, boys?
She's the bad guy.
The only thing that she cares about is wiping out galaxies and crushing those beneath her either physically, emotionally, or both.
I destroy their homes and then I watch them cry.
'Cause I'm the bad guy.
If you needed further proof of why Dominator is the greatest villain in the galaxy, this will definitely set the record straight and put to shame anyone who tries to treat her otherwise.
I'll vaporize your galaxy and bid ya bye-bye. Why? Come on, guess!
'Cause you're the bad guy?
Or, well, girl.
Number 2. Crossing the Line. Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure.
This has to stop now, whatever it is that you're going through.
Did anyone really expect Cassandra, Rapunzel's lady-in-waiting and close friend, to go rogue?
This has to stop now. This thing where you think that you've been my friend and don't even hear how you condescend the way you've always done.
After absorbing the Moonstone's powers and showing her spiteful colors, she cuts ties with the princess with a hardcore rock anthem. It starts as a tense, hopeful duet with Rapunzel, trying to talk her former ally out of this, but Cassandra is having none of that.
No, I won't wait.
She's played second fiddle to the princess long enough, and is ready to take what's hers, and she'll gladly cross any line to get there.
You don't know how much I've been denied.
Even if the subject matter is grim, you can't deny how pulse-pounding this tune is, as Cassandra triumphantly and shamelessly betrays her friend, knowing that there's no going back.
I'm taking what's mine. Every drop, every smidge. If I'm burning a bridge, let it burn.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. A meticulous analysis of history, Pinky and the Brain. The devious brain sings an upbeat tune about world leaders.
Why pillage like a criminal when I can send out messages subliminal?
I'm Not Very Nice, the 7D. Hildy may not be nice, but she knows how to rock.
I'm not very nice.
Let the pun fit the crime. Wander Over Yonder. How could we not mention Weird Al Yankovic singing a villain song?
Hey there, let's have some fun. Join my good time gang.
Todd's Lemonade, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What other show can make a modern Major General parody sound so intimidating?
So join me in ending them our greatest goals, for I insist I am the very model of a warring warrior scientist.
Biscuit Family Business, Littlest Pet Shop. Nothing says family bonding like corporate induction.
A biscuit gets what a biscuit wants.
A biscuit takes and a biscuit flaunts.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. This Day Aria. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
This day is going to be perfect. The kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small.
Under the guise of Princess Cadence, Queen Chrysalis is ready to hijack her wedding for her own villainous intentions, while the real Cadence frantically tries to escape and save the day.
Every pony will gather round. See, I look lovely in my gown. What they don't know is that I have fooled them all.
It was hard to decide on just one, because My Little Pony has so many catchy villain songs to offer. From vaudevillian sales talk to menacing manipulations, and even a villainous tango with a trio of baddies.
Time to try a better way to be bad.
Do we really need a better way to be bad?
However, what really sets this Broadway-esque showstopper apart is how one actress effortlessly alternates between Cadence's somberly hopeful verses with Chrysalis's delightfully sinister lyrics.
I could care less about the dress. I won't partake in any cake. Vows, well, I'll be lying when I say that through any kind of weather, I'll want us to be together. The truth is, I don't care for him at all.
By turning a contrasting duet into a full-blown aria of light and darkness, this song is practically perfect.
Finally, the moment has arrived for me to be one lucky bride.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.